came here. Bonus area.
Of course, wasn't it better if you had that one move that you're able
Yeah,
to...
but I'm not sure when I get it, so...
Probably further. Whoa.
Dang it. Yeah, I'm not going to do it here.
Probably a little bit further. Well...
Arrow? Really? Screw you too, Green Arrow.
I think the last time you had to go get the move and then you had to backtrack. I thought.
Yeah, where do I get it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Eat my sword! Ow! I took an axe to the butt. You know what? I'll bet. I don't want to admit this, but I wonder if it's across the bridge.
Possibly.
I'm not supposed to go this way. Not yet. Nope, that's blocked off. Can't go that way. Other way.
What about that bow and arrow, or that
I could probably use it, but I don't
shoot
know.
something?
Let's try it. This is gonna be one of those sections, people. Well, at least I can kick it downhill for a little while. And this is the sad part, is that I actually have to... Nope, can't do that. Completely forget that I let go of the concept. I'm not even pushing it. I'm pushing the air. That's not happening.
Oh yeah, because you don't look like you're grabbed on.
No. Welcome to the PS2 era where they were still trying to figure that concept out. Okay, can I go to the store regardless? Yes. Oh, hi! Maximum carnage! And not the Spider-Man comic! Because that would be copyright!
It's like, just stay down already.
I already explained this. Cockroaches, man. They're everywhere. Okay, so with that, I can actually go up this ladder now. And there is a chest up here, so I want that. Maybe I don't want that. It was red orbs. I want Gorgon's eyes.
Well, at least red orbs are...
I want Gorgonzola eyes. Okay, so here's what I think we need to do. Yes, because this is going to retract. Then we move it back over. See, this is actually an inventive puzzle. And now it's aiming at the door. It's time for us to shatter the door and our preconceptions. Here we go. Smack!
Now, what's behind that door?
Now, before we go through that, let's check out the other doors that were here. That was disappointing. Next door. again, disappointment. But Drak, you might have needed help. No. I'm playing cinematic mode. I'm not going to need any kind of help. All right, we've checked all the doors. Now it's time for us to go down door number 1. More torches. I know that's not going to shock anybody, but more torches. And yep, you were right.
Yay!
So let's go ahead and meet with our next Greek god.
Lord Zeus.
Oh, the god.
Kratos, you grow stronger as your journey continues. But if you are to succeed in your quest, you will need my aid. I offer you the power of the greatest of all the gods, the father of Olympus. I offer you the power of Zeus. Take this weapon, Kratos. Take this power and use it to defeat your enemies.
Wait, Zeus is Colonel Campbell? Andrea would not know that reference, people.
No, unfortunately not.
I'm trying to think of a game that you would actually have heard his
Well,
voice.
Kratos, go with the gods. Go forth in the name of Olympus.
I'll probably have to look it up and see.
Just saying, man. Zeus is Colonel Campbell, apparently. Which is funny because in the later games, when Zeus is brought back in, not the same guy. I feel bad for that guy.
Yeah.
He may have passed away, but I feel bad. All right, let's go ahead and hit the save point. We're saving! All right, and with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we get back, we will continue on in Athens now that we have the power of Zeus. See you next time. Welcome back, everybody, to more God of War. And today, we continue on in the city of Athens to find the Oracle and get our next mission. And we are, of course, being greeted by harpies. And not Harpy's lady, either. Great, now I want to watch Yu-Gi-Oh!
I know, don't you?
What was that?
Don't you want to watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
Well, now I'm kind of worried about it because I brought up Mai. Afraid I'm going to get smacked.
Why?
How dare you want to watch Mai?
Because you don't like Mai?
Actually, I like the character Mai when they do bright stuff with her. The whole Seal of the Orichalcos arc, though, was kind of dumb. At least for her. Alright, you are done. Oh, look, we have more Minotaurs. So it's been a while.
I know.
What on earth have we been doing, Andrea? I mean, what on earth has been happening?
We've been doing other things.
Yes, we have. I took a week-long break. I did BlizzCon.
I thought you.
Well, I haven't done it yet, but, you know, this is going to happen in the future, so future time.
True.
Future time.
That's future.
We are technically time traveling right now. How do you feel about that, Andrea?
Well, we better not disrupt the space-time continuum.
We already are. We already are, because we're speaking to ourselves in past tense.
True. True.
We will forever be speaking to ourselves in past tense. Just the way it goes. But it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to keep like a photo of yourself to make sure you're not disappearing, because we won't disappear. Confirmed. Confirmed, we won't disappear.
You! I must get across. Release the lever. Extend the bridge.
No. I won't let them get me. They won't get across. These monsters.
Master!
They'll tear me apart.
Master! Master! Would you like me to go get a brain for you? Master? Okay, so we actually do need to go down this road. I'm starting to... so, again, it's been a while, people, so I have to kind of remind myself what we've done here and what we haven't. This might be where we need to go. I don't know. Oh, we're going to go here anyway. Because he gives us a Gorgon's Eye. So there are obviously a couple of things that we need to take care of, which is... actually, you have a couple of questions, Andrea, that we need to get answered.
All right.
So one of them in particular I found funny was actually asked to me at Anime Bonsai.
Uh-huh.
Which was, where on earth are you? Since you're just as much a part of everything that my channel does, where were you? The short answer was she was watching Baby Girl.
Yeah, I had to watch Baby Girl.
Baby Girl was a little young for a con.
And plus, I had to work.
Yes.
You know.
So,
Otherwise, I would have
confirmed
loved to
she
go.
hates you. No, I'm kidding.
But I mean, as much as I would love to go and sit at a panel, it just I'm not as big into anime as everybody, so I wouldn't even know what to talk about, you know.
Well, yeah, it would be like if you're going to be part of anything, it'd be like a channel panel. And I just saw what I did there. Channel panel.
Channel panel.
Behold the power of the channel panel. That's how we would bring you in, but right now I don't think it necessarily works, since we were just trying to get ourselves recognized for anime prowess kind of thing.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe the next opportunity they decide to do a panel. Who knows?
Yeah, we're not barring the possibility that you could show up. Just the other thing too is we had a baby, and the baby's a little young, so it's not like we could find a babysitter for that particular weekend. And we tried, but it just wasn't gonna work out. Plus, normally on Saturdays you're working well, not working, but you're...
I was just doing some extra hours because it's holiday season.
Well, I was gonna say you're usually kind of burnt out from the week shifts.
True.
So that's another thing that has to be considered. But we also had some announcements happen that people are wanting to know your opinion about, Andrea. So are you ready for them?
Well, should we at least answer the one question that people were wondering about, why we didn't go in order of God of War?
We did answer that.
Oh, really?
We are technically going in order.
Well, yeah, but I thought you said somebody was like...
Yeah, somebody actually brought up the concept of why aren't you going in chronological order?
Yeah, true.
And we're not. We're going in order of releases. And it's just because I want to be able to show how the series has evolved, especially since we've got a new God of War game coming out very soon for PS4. So at that point, that's the main reason why we're not going down the line like chronologically. Because chronologically, I mean,
if once we get through a lot of the God of War games, if you want to watch it in chronological,
yeah, exactly.
Then you can do it.
You guys
that
can
way.
do that yourself, but like I wanted to do this in game release date order because I actually think that shapes the God of War series better than the chronology of it.
But that doesn't mean
then you can see the series evolve as it's as it's going to new systems and even going to handhelds. And yes, and that's the other thing too. Are we going to cover the handhelds? Yes.
If we're able to do so.
I have it available.
Okay, good, because I
have code. So right now we're playing this on the God of War collection on PS3. So at that point, I already have codes for the two handheld games to be able to play them on PS3. And I have since played one of them, Chains of Olympus, but I have not played the other. Maybe I'll hold off until we actually get there, and then you and me can both walk in blind.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
All right, I think this is where we take a cruel action. I'm an asshole! Yep.
Okay, so what's the next question?
I'm Kratos, and I'm a big dick. So, now that we have extended the bridge, we can go further. But first, we must destroy pottery. Nothing more important than destroying pottery. I mean, that's how this pottery got so valuable, right? You know, we had to destroy it to increase its value. There we go, and sacrifice accepted! Magic meter increased! Andrea does not like it when I do that. Gorgon's Eye. So now we just need 2 more, and then we can increase our health again. So, like I said, we had another major announcement happen that people are wanting to know your opinion about, which they'll probably get a two-pronged approach because we also did cover this on Drak and Shadow, and that is the recent announcement of the Nintendo Switch. So the NX has a name. Its name is Switch. So I guess the first thing that we should cover is how do we feel about the name? Because a lot of people have been making this observation. The last couple of names of Nintendo consoles have been kind of lame. So the Wii, you know, that's a good penis joke. The Wii, the Wii U. I would actually dare say the GameCube isn't the best thing, especially when you take its code name into effect. It was originally codenamed Dolphin, so it would have been cool to have it be the Nintendo Dolphin. But how do we feel about the name The Switch?
Well, that's an interesting title. I wonder, you know, what was the gimmick choice of the name of that, really?
I think it actually is just to go in theme with the console and what it can do, because you're constantly... The way that the trailer reveal showed it is like you're constantly switching between gameplay schemes.
I guess that's true. I guess that, you know... I mean, I guess if you understand the reason why they named it that way...
Yeah.
I guess it's not a bad title, really.
No, I actually like the name. I still like NX. NX would still be cool, but I do like Switch. Switch is appropriate for this console. As far as what the Switch can do, Andrea, what do you think of it?
I think it's a...
Like, as far as the premise of what it can, of what it's supposed to be able to do.
I think it's a great idea to, you know, be able to take it around, and, you know, it's just like if you're playing a Game Boy Advance or a Game Boy, you know, anything like that on travels. And then, you know, you can always set it up to
at this point, you'd be
team.
taking the equivalent of a current-day console traveling.
Yeah.
So, I would actually say it's a logical evolution from the Wii U.
Oracle!
Oh.
Kratos! Praise Athena,
Ow! Hello! I'd just like to point out for the record, they're technically covered,
Kratos.
okay?
Kratos, find me! You must find me!
Are they hanging all out? Yes. They're covered, though. So before people jump down my throat and say I'm offensive or whatever, they were technically covered.
So yeah, it's nice to have a console that kind of acts as, like, you know, two things in one, really.
Yeah, well, I just kind of look at it as a logical evolution of the Wii U. You know, like, I've said this a lot, but I like the fact that a lot of this console generation was moved towards remote play. And so at that point, if, say, you're asleep in the middle of the night, and I decide, I'm not sleeping, and I want to play a little Shovel Knight, I can play Shovel Knight and not disturb you because I'm playing a console game on my Wii U gamepad. So I can put on headphones and not interrupt your sleep, kind of thing. Yeah. And I know of a lot of people that are doing that. Like, the reason they bought a Wii U was specifically to do that. Go play a bunch of nostalgic games on their Wii U gamepad. Like NES games. So this is just kind of a logical progression to be able to let you do it instead of remotely, just basically saying that the screen can be the console just as much as the console can. Now, obviously, I've had my own misgivings about it because I've seen a bunch of tech specs on this since then that basically say that, yes, that Nintendo can do this. Like, this thing has the power to do it. But I still want to remain skeptical because everything that we've seen thus far is from the trailer, and trailers can be easily filmed out of order and all that. It doesn't necessarily need to be gameplay. So I really want to see how well that works. I'm already worried that the rumor about a 2-hour battery life is true. I really hope that screen does not have a 2-hour battery life.
Well, what are you hoping for?
At least 4.
Kratos!
At least 4.
Kratos! Help me!
Oh, that poor Oracle. She's being taken everywhere by the Harpy ladies. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Yeah, I'm hoping for at least a 4-hour battery life, because 2-hour, oh, holy crap. Like, people play consistently, that can be burned through so fast.
Well, how long does the Wii U pad have?
Less than 2 hours.
Well,
Thoroughly convinced, because I've never had my gamepad last longer than about an hour.
yeah, but what device besides, what game device do you think has a 4-hour battery life?
Oh, lots of handheld consoles have had that. I mean, phones have it, for crying out loud. That's the thing, is like a lot of comparisons right now that are being made with the Switch are being made with phones, because phones, for crying out loud, can do half this stuff and do it better. And one of the things that they do better is battery life. I mean, for crying out loud, the 3DS has like I think a 5 to 6 hour battery life to be able to play. So a 2-hour battery life for a brand spanking new console, that's going to get burned through.
Good, my boy. Good. Athena has chosen wisely. I knew it was so.
Who are you?
So, you have the blades, the skin as pale as the moon. You are the one indeed. Perhaps Athens will survive at that.
And eventually I will get my own TV show
Don't
and be
want
the
to
Crypt
die
Keeper.
Before I'm done with this grave.
A grave? In the middle of a battle? Who will occupy it, old man?
You will, my son. Oh, I've got a lot of digging to do indeed. All will be revealed in good time. And when all appears to be lost, Kratos, I will be there to help.
Well, that was amazingly cryptic. So basically, he's digging a grave for me. Okay. What if I don't want to use your grave?
Don't disturb me now, son. I've got my work to do, and you have yours, and precious little time left to do either.
Okay, well, I guess we're moving on into the Temple of Athena to go rescue the Oracle. So at this point, yeah, I'm kind of worried about the battery life. I want to be able to, especially one of the things that got boasted was being able to take that in a car or on a plane, which are obviously places where you can't charge it, and being able to play for long periods of time, kind of thing. So I'm hoping that that's not true, that it's got a longer battery life, but as much as I've seen forum posts and stuff like that, I want to see an official specs note from Nintendo saying this is what it can do. Because Nintendo's been the one that's been designing this for the longest time. So the next question for that is, how do you feel about going back to cartridges, or in this case, what are being called game cards for console games?
Game cards?
Yes, so the optical media on the Switch does not exist. You can't play DVDs, Blu-ray, anything like that in it because it doesn't have a disc drive. So at that point, they basically have made the Switch back to consoles, or to cartridges, but they're calling them game cards. Basically, cards that are similar to what the 3DS was operating under.
Oh, you mean like little disc things you inject?
Yeah, similar to SD cards, but more powerful, more storage.
I would think that'd be fine. I mean, I guess either way,
You don't feel it's a step backwards? A lot of people actually do. A lot of people think it's a step backwards.
What, they prefer like discs or?
Yeah, since the PS4 and Xbox One run off of discs, they think that Nintendo is stepping backwards.
Well,
Even though technically, I mean, guys, SD card media is just as big as what a Blu-ray or a DVD can do. It's not bigger.
You would get more storage to store all your games, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised that we haven't moved to, like, USB media at some point, because USB drives are getting really hefty in their drive space.
I don't see a reason why you can't do it that way.
Yeah, you should totally be able to play games that way. I'll admit that I criticized it before, but I thought we were going back to like the old cartridge problems of having limited storage and all that stuff, and the Wii U already had enough of those problems.